To make a No Days Mosaic nightlight, start by cutting a piece of glass for the base of your mosaic. I'm using a Toyo circle cutter with Spectrum's System 96 clear glass, which cuts and breaks easily, leaving a nice flat surface to build your mosaic on. Set the circle cutter to the radius of the circle you want to cut and center it on your glass. Make sure that there are no obstacles in the way of the bar before pressing down and scoring the glass. When you return to the start of the score, stop turning the cutter head. You only want to score once. Square off your circle, removing any excess glass. Next, place the braking button from the Morton safety brake system under the score line on the glass and use the running tool to push down on the top of the line. Make sure you're holding the running tool perpendicular to your score. Start your score in a corner so there's less chance of the score running to the edge of your glass. Press with gentle but firm pressure until you see a score start to run. Rotate your glass, placing the edge of the run on top of the button, and press down with the running tool again. Repeat until your score line meets itself at the other side of the circle. Now score some release cuts from the edge of the glass almost to the circle score lines. Do this on 4 sides of the glass, then gently break the scores. After cutting the glass base, it's time to get on the grinder and soften up the sharp edges of the glass so that no one gets cut picking up the nightlight. Using a glass grinder with water, shape the glass if needed and remove sharp edges by grinding on an angle. If you're unsure of how to do this, find a local stained glass shop and they'll show you what you need to do. Make sure to wear safety glasses while grinding and prevent glass bits from flying at your face with a splash guard. Dry the piece of glass and cut a piece of No Days Mosaic adhesive to the size of your glass base. Nip various bits of glass or follow a pattern and cover your glass substrate. When you've got it filled in, leaving some room for grout lines, you're ready to heat set the No Days Mosaic adhesive. Working on a heat-proof surface, use a standard heat gun to heat the mosaic from 8 to 10 inches away, which helps to prevent the glass from being blown away by the force of the hot air. As the adhesive liquefies, some of the mosaic bits may move around. While the mosaic is still hot, use your tweezers to nudge the pieces into place. If you need to add extra pieces, make sure to heat them so that they firmly adhere. Then let the mosaic cool and assemble your grouting station. Gather grout, a mixing cup, water, and gloves. When your mosaic has cooled, it's ready to grout. Mix unsanded grout with a very little bit of water, adding more until you get to the consistency of toothpaste or peanut butter. Wipe the grout across the mosaic surface so that it gets in between all of the tiles. Pull it around the edges of the mosaic too. Scrape the excess grout off of the surface of the mosaic, then let it sit for about 10 minutes. Using a damp sponge, wipe across the surface of the mosaic to remove the grout from on top of the tiles, turning the sponge to a clean side with each pass. Again, let the mosaic sit for 10 minutes, then buff with a dry paper towel or rag to remove any haze. Wait another 10 minutes before gluing the nightlight clip to the back side of your mosaic. Cut a small length of No Days Mosaic adhesive. Place a few layers of the adhesive film on the back of the nightlight where you want to attach the clip. Working on the heat-proof surface, turn the heat gun on and have tweezers out to hold on to the clip while heating it. It's important to heat the glass base long enough to get it hot to the touch in order to ensure a good bond. Don't worry about your mosaic pieces falling out. The grout and adhesive should hold them firmly in place while you heat. Let your mosaic cool down and then check to see that the clip is firmly attached. If it pulls off, then it wasn't heated long enough. Reheat and try again, pushing excess adhesive out from between the glass base and clip. Attach your nightlight hardware together securely, then plug it in, turn it on, and enjoy.